she just went to Southwest and I went to Lithonia. But, Coach, when you get, I tell all these kings, I'm going to let y'all know this now. Y'all can get a lot of advice, but the woman you pick to marry and have kids with is going to be the greatest decision
of your life.
in your life. If they tell you anything
we all can
else,
say that.
they
We all can
wrong.
attest to that.
Because she allows me to be me and do me fully every day. I don't have no stress. I ain't going home arguing. I go home and get plugged in like you plug in your Tesla
Right.
or y'all plug in your car. I go home and get plugged in. And I leave the house on 100% every single day. That's why I'm unstoppable. Because my wife going to take care of my family. She's going to make sure that they running. Everybody good is programmed to, we got to go to practice. Who got to be here? Who going to be there? So that's going to nourish me because I'm a man. I have goals. I want to grow. We all men. We want to see our kids and stuff grow. So she making sure they're on point and progressing. And then all I have to do is go provide, be me, give back, set up blessings and plant seeds for our family. We all run a team. But my wife come from a coach. That's something. I'm gonna give y'all some game. Get you a woman who understands sports, who plays sports. Because my wife come from a coach. So she know her part and my part. If we both doing our part and that part is successful and we do it with vigor and energy.
All right, man. Shout out to the Tatum Talk podcast. Make sure y'all check them out on YouTube. I just want to add a little bit to this. I do agree with most of what he has said, right? I'm a married man myself. This message is not for the simps, right? This is not a simpy message. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Listen, I'm going to also preface this by saying that the woman that you decide to have kids with is also a very big decision, right? So be careful with the woman that you decide to have kids with as well. But the woman that you decide to marry, and we have to say this, the right woman that you decide to marry. There are so many things to look for. Men, so many things to look for. By the way, if you like stuff like this, I got a thing called Man to Man Talk on my channel. It's in a playlist. Take a look at it. It's a bunch of guys talking about real life stuff, relationships, life, fatherhood, all that stuff. Take a look at it. Listen, the right woman is very, very important. All right? We have to know as men what we're looking for when we are dating these women or trying to marry these women. Being a bad baddie is not a requirement, okay? Listen, she's got to be resourceful. She doesn't have to have all the money in the world, all that stuff, because most of us men, we don't care about how much money these women make, right? But can you be resourceful? Hey, man, it's a leaky faucet. Do you know a plumber? Do you have a plumber in your family? Do you know how to be resourceful? Can you find one for me? You know what I'm saying? Most men will appreciate that, and some women don't even want to do that, right? Can you be resourceful? Can you help a man in his purpose?
Sensational.
Because a man has to have a purpose, and if you don't have a purpose, that is your problem as a man. You got to go find it because we have a purpose on this earth. Men are the backbones of their family.
Sensational.
Period. We're the backbone of the family, and we're the foundation of our family. I don't care how they try to spin it out here in this media world and this toxic masculinity and all that stuff. Men are so important to a family dynamic, okay? So we need somebody who's going to help us. And like he said, his wife is pretty much helping with everything else that he can, right? Whether it's booking appointments, taking them to practice, all these things. My wife does a great job with that. It's not that I can't do it, right? But it helps when she can do it because then I can go out and continue doing what I need to do to help my family. And she's helping the family as well. She's making sure they're going to doctor's appointments. She's making sure she's taking them there. Choosing the right woman to marry is super, super important. It makes you be better. I do think that certain women will make a man become even better, right? It's an addition to what he's already doing. But if you choose the wrong woman, gosh, I hear some stories from men just out and about talking and just they be calling me and we just have conversations. Man, some of these women are straight up monsters, bro.
Sensational.
Savages. They can be some savages, man. And women know what they're doing. So you have to just take your time when you're dating these women so you can really know them. But can they help you with what you're doing? My wife was great. We got together. It was a lot of tests that I put her through before we got married. To be honest with you, I put her through a lot of tests because I didn't trust nobody. She did very well. And even when I got married, I'll be honest with you, my wife didn't know how much money I made when we got married. And I don't care to say that, because I say that in a way because it didn't matter about that, right? I mean, obviously she knew I had some money on me or whatever. She knew I had a job. She knew I was responsible. Like, that's all she cared about. And I purposely did that. And I tell people, man, don't be telling these girls how much you make. It's not even, it doesn't matter when you're boyfriend and girlfriend. It's not their problem. Oh, sue me. But at the same time, when I took a risk in real estate, she was my wife at the time. She did everything. She was pregnant as well. And she was taking care of everything so that I can go and take a risk and bring it back home and help my family. She helped me with my purpose. She understands my purpose. We have to find women who understand where you're going. Can she be resourceful? And gender roles are very important. I don't care what nobody says today in this world. Gender roles are important. Women do some things that are just great that men just don't do well. And men do things that they do much better than women do. It's the way it goes. And so we have to understand what they do well and how we can both help in this partnership, in this union, and in this team. That is just the way it goes. Listen, man, I'm not doing this little gentle relationship stuff. We keeping it real on this channel.
Sensational.
There's men know how to go out there, provide for their family. Women are great nurturers. Women do some great things. And don't just, and one thing I can't stand about today is they try to make it seem like, oh, all the man does is go out and make money and do this and that. Man, most of these men don't even want to work. We rather not work. But we do it because we know we got to do it. Men do things they have to do even though they don't want to do them. But speaking to what he said, I agree with a lot of things he said. One thing that I probably would encourage some men to do on top of that is, he said he found a woman that was basically in the sports, and she her dad was the coach. I was looking for a woman who was an entrepreneur because I wanted a woman who understood purpose, who understood that you got to be a little untraditional sometimes when you got to go, or unconventional, or whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. When it came to, hey, I got to go out here and make this money, get this risk. If I'm working 10 o'clock at night, you're not asking me why am I working so late. I wanted a woman who understood that, and also a woman who's an entrepreneur, knows a little bit about business, and they know how to be resourceful.
Sensational.
If you kind of see the theme of this video, that's the word that I'm really, really saying is resourceful. If you can find a woman that knows, hey, she knows some people, she knows how to, save money here and do this and do that, that's all that matters. We are not looking for CEOs of companies. Men will marry a girl at McDonald's. But listen, can she bring value to your purpose and what you're trying to do? If you're going to go and have kids with her, is she going to be a good mother, a good teacher? Is she going to do those things while you're not at home? Are you comfortable with the woman that she is if you have a daughter? I'm just looking at it from a different angle. I think choosing the right woman is so, so important, man. And I think we just need to take our time as men when we vet out these women. And just because you're a baddie doesn't make that a prerequisite for you to be my wife. The older some of these men get, and I've talked to men in their 40s and 50s, I like to go to cigar bars and chill and just talk to them, whatever. Man, the older that they get, and if they've been through a divorce or two, some things that they loved when they was 20, it doesn't even move them anymore for these women. They'll say, yeah, she's beautiful. Yeah, she's nice, but that's all that is, man. Like, they're not moved by pretty privilege anymore from some men. So if you're like 18 or 25 years old, listen, I understand that you probably growing your financial nest egg and everything like that. But understand, find a woman that's going to help you in your purpose, man. That's all I got to say on this video. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment and subscribe. I do live streams as well every week. I hope you guys enjoy it. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this video. Let me know if y'all want more of this content. I'm out of here. Like I say after every video, this is chess, not checkers. I'm going to see y'all at work 2 times. See ya.